Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Mosaic, helping the world grow the food it needs. And by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today we woke up really early. We went 190 miles north of Tampa. We're in Horseshoe Beach, Florida. My good friend Captain Danny Allen's been wrecking the trout. We're here to catch him. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. We made about a 5-mile run this morning. We got a really dense fog in here. It's actually midday, believe it or not, and we're still pretty fogged in. Kind of took us a long time to get right where Danny wanted to be. We got a low tide. These troughs up here just load up with some beautiful trout. So that's what we're gonna try and catch. This morning, I'm gonna be throwing the Strike King Rage Tail Shrimp on a 1/4 ounce jig head, because again, we're fishing in the trough, so we got a little deeper water here, 4, 5, 6 foot of water. I'm gonna put a little of the Rage Tail sauce on it, give it a little scent. I don't even know if we'll need it today, as when the fish are in the hole like this, they usually really eat pretty good. Danny's been catching them up. Danny's throwing a MirrOlure Little John in white. Again, it's actually the opening night color for him. It's got some little flake in it, makes it look kind of like a glass minnow. So we'll see how the bite is this morning. We made a long run through some nasty fog. We're finally in position. We'll see how this thing goes. What do you got there, D?
Little old thing.
Oh, a little old thing. Well, you don't want to start with the big fish, do you, Danny? Huh? A D-hooker?
I did want to start with a big fish. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's not a bad morning fish. It's a slot fish.
Yeah, he's probably right there at it.
Yeah.
16, maybe 15 and a half.
Yeah. Little trusty D-hooker. All right, 1-0. You know I'm the host, right? You're supposed to let me open.
Oh, I didn't know that. We should have went over that first. We should have went over that
We've
first.
fished together enough now. You know better.
All for one, one for all or something.
I hear you.
Pitch it right over there, Mike. Throw it right over there.
Let's see if the old Rage Tail Shrimp can get her done.
Oh.
I think mine's bigger.
I don't know. I think they're twins.
They might be. They might be twins.
Twins. Twins.
Well, mine's bigger.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll let you win this time.
Oh boy, look at that. This poor fish just ate it too. Let's see how good you are if you can get this
Well,
one.
I was good until it got hooked in the worm there. Oh goodness, yeah, this is a test.
Yeah, that one ate it.
All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
man. Yeah,
All
man.
right, I'm not even going to cast till you're ready.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, I don't know
That's
how
pretty
you are.
fair stuff
Well,
there.
you know.
All right, you want to do it on 3? Yeah, okay. We won't get that technical.
No. I don't know that I've ever seen the fog quite this thick midday like this. I mean, not very often.
Yeah,
You said it was
it's been
pretty thick.
relentless. It
Yeah.
really has. I mean, it's
Now this is the second time I think that I've fished here with you. Tell me a little bit about Horseshoe Beach.
well.
I mean, other than the fact that I love it because it's quiet.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is.
it's
super quiet.
It can be a really simple area to pick up and learn with the seasons and all the season changes and all, and solely because it's such a shallow area. You know, is it going to be? There you go. I mean, you've only been up here a couple of minutes a day. You done figured them out.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I'm
it
with you
shows
though.
there.
I'm with you though. I'm no dummy. I think that's one of the keys, really. I mean, another good fish, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with him.
No, that's a good trout right there. Wow, look at that. Strike King was a right choice here this morning.
Oh.
You said white. Look at that trout. Woo!
Yeah, I think I'm have to drop this clear bait and go with the.
That's a pretty bit. That's a pretty.
That
fish
last
right
one was bigger than mine, and then you caught that, and I ain't got one. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I'm with you now. It just took me a little longer. I'm a slow learner.
It's on the...
Yours is still bigger though with the white bait. I'm gonna have to go to the white bait.
Well, I got a whole bunch of them in there. We got the KVD swimming caffeine shads. We got some white little johns. You name it, we got you covered, buddy. I think that white in the wintertime is just tough.
There's really only one good thing about when somebody catches the first one. Oh man.
You know what color?
Well, I was gonna say you get to de-hook it while you're already down there, but you got lucky. He fell off.
That's the only problem with fishing with Danny is that you catch so many fish, you spend a lot of time taking them off.
Oh, uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, double.
Hey, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Kind of reminds me of my favorite cheeseburgers, double double.
Double double. Took us a while to get to this spot.
You had a trout following yours just in. He busted.
Saw
You seen it?
Yep. Because the fog is so dense this morning, we really took our time getting in here.
There he goes again. He wants the same bait the other fella's got.
Nothing worse than losing a lower unit or messing your boat up coming in.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the
I got your rod. How about that?
The fishing was worth it. Thank you, sir. That is a tough bait to beat this time of year.
Yeah.
Eating a lot of crustaceans this time of year, a lot of action on the bottom.
All those little moving parts.
That rage tail sauce on there. It's a really tough bait to beat this time of year. There you go, bud.
Thank you, Mike.
No problem, buddy. Putting me to work is what he's doing. Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. We pulled into this trough, and just like Danny called, we got a low tide. All the fish have dropped into this channel, if you will, this trough, and it's plumb loaded with fish. Almost every cast we're getting bit, and all different sizes to the fish too. Some big, and some small, and some ladyfish, and some bluefish. So, you know, when you're fishing these low tides, this is really what you want to think about. There's almost no water around us, so those fish all got to go to a deep water place. And all you got to do is find that deep water, and you'll find the fish. Boy, this is a good one too. Look at that.
Not a bad fish.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. When you get in these deep holes, I think the key is to really, really slow it down. Water temps are down. What's the water temp up here, 55?
Nah, probably not that. Probably more around the low 60s right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably low 60s, yeah. We're in that little warming spot.
But it's still pretty cold.
Mm-hmm.
So the key is to slow it down. And that's what I've been doing, is letting this shrimp kind of crawl along the bottom. It seems to be where the bigger fish are hanging.
Yeah. Oh, dang. That hurt. You cut me real deep with that one.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh,
and he's going to have a pig.
As I bow it up.
As I bow it up.
Whoa.
These rage tail shrimp are actually made out of a product called Elastec, and it's really, really tough, as you can see. Caught a pile of trout on this one already. This is the first one I put on this morning, and you can see how long they last. Super, super good stuff, especially in conditions like this where you know you're going to catch, or you expect to catch, fish after fish after fish, especially trout with those big fangs. They can cut up some baits pretty quick. This one, just like we took it out of the package. How many trips a year you run here out of Horseshoe Beach?
I get up here from time to time. It's sporadic. I stay pretty locked in there to the south in Cedar Key, but I'd probably say I get up here 25 times a year for trips. But this is kind of I call it my home away from home. I come up here a lot for play too, so.
There's nothing wrong with that trout right there, my friend.
Nah, Solid 17-ish.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Unartificial.
Fat because of the winter.
Yep. God, that's a nice fish. I will catch these all day, my friend. The rage tail shrimp here each package comes with some rage tail sauce. And it's not all the time, but sometimes a little bit of scent added to your baits will help. And with it being really, really cold, and there being a lot of fish in here, what we're trying to do, obviously, is we're trying to catch the biggest fish as possible. So I put a little bit of that scent attractor on there to see if we can get, maybe draw some of those bigger fish to attack it. Great bait, great sauce. A lot of different scents and sauces on the market, and a lot of them work really, really well. That Rage Tail product is been around now for a couple years, and it really, really works good. So see if we can catch a bigger fish than Danny's here. Ooh. Uh-oh.
That's a little.
It's a nice fish too, Danny.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right there about the same as the other 25.
Yeah. It's a good fish though.
He liked that so much, he put it nice and deep. Mike was distracting me, and I think I missed the first bite. He was trying to intimidate me with the Rage Tail and the whole scent thing and everything, and my worm's more stock. See, I didn't put no add-ons on mine. There we go.
Here, while you're over there.
Oh, bring that little old thing over here.
Oh, come on. What are you picking on my big trout? There's a lot of nice fish in this hole.
Rage Tail. That Rage Tail got them moving parts.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
that cheat juice.
They're liking it, dude.
Got the cheat juice on it.
And then I'll tell you what else. They're just bring in some light tackle, some light braided line on these graphite rods, real sensitive. Throwing artificials, in my opinion, is the way to go. You can feel the strike really, really well. Set the hook, fish off.
In today's Reel Animals Tackle Box, Captain Danny and I are using 7-foot 7-inch Omen and Envy medium heavy fast action spinning rods by 13 Fishing, Quantum Cabo PTS 40 and Smoke PTS 40 spinning reels with 15-pound braided line and 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. We're throwing Strike King Rage Tail shrimp in white with chartreuse tail, fished on a 1/4-ounce Strike King jig head. We were also throwing Mirror Lure Little Johns in opening night color. Reel Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. 13 Fishing, make your own luck. Mirror Lure, the record setters.
Tide's starting to flood in a little bit. It's pushing some of those trout that were on the outer edge of that trough back up here a little skinnier. As that tide starts to flood in, those fish push up here. The sun's been baking up here. This water's a little warmer. It'll be real comfortable for them, makes them very active. It's a perfect time to catch some on a topwater plug. So we're gonna go with our mullet imitators, something with a live tail, either Mirror Lure 4-inch soft shad or the Strike King KVD Swimming Caffeine Shad, something with that tail to get that action in the water. See if we can't get something going here. Nice fish, heavy, and he just ate it, just dunk. Took the whole caffeine shad and swallowed it. Come on, Betsy. I don't know how many we caught today. I lost track, dog.
Yeah, it's been quite a few. Oh! Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him. Beast.
He was at least 22.
Nice.
Ah! We're looking for a big one. Not the same old, that special somebody.
You and I are both pretty big guys, so to me, when you're getting into the weight issue and this is all we're holding, it.
If you start at daylight and fish till 2:30,
Yep.
I don't care how big you are, you're gonna want comfortability and lightness. I mean, you cast 250 times a day, you wanna be swinging something as light as possible.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
Wow.
I really think if you put the smoke or the Cabo on one of, yeah, that's a real nice
That's
fish
a nice
right there.
trout.
That's a
probably
really
the best
nice
one
fish.
yet. He's up there pushing 20.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. If you
I think I'll help you.
put the Cabos or the smokes on these rods by 13 fishing, you've built yourself a really nice combo that can do a lot of things.
Yeah, that's fine fish there.
Yeah, that's a dandy right there. That's
I
a
had
good
4 or 5 of these on today. I don't think we quite got them to the boat, but
That's a good trout right there, buddy.
he's a little crazy.
That's
There we go.
That's a good trout
Nice
right
fish.
there.
Nice
Hey,
fish.
come on, dog, give me some. Not a boy.
Ain't bad,
Nice.
man, ain't bad. I trained you well.
Yes, you did. Absolutely. Fish on. Boy, dude, I just am amazed at how many fish are stuffed in that hole. I mean, good fish. That's another. What do you say? No need to measure?
No need to measure.
No, you just put them in the box.
No need to measure.
Now, I know there used to be some different seasons on trout. Now, trout's open
Yeah, it's wide open.
year
for
round.
us. For us.
Are you still? Is it still the same on the 15 to 20 inches, 4 per person, 1 over 20?
Five.
Oh, you get 5
yeah.
up here.
Ours are 5, yeah. 1 over 20, 15 to 20.
Yeah, by us in Tampa, we get 4.
Yeah. I think the other coast gets 6.
See how they are?
Yeah, there's always a stingy one in the group.
Yeah, always. Well, I can tell you right now, you come up here, and you get you a cooler full of those, 5 per person, you'll be doing just fine.
The Real Animals Fishing Show, Tip of the Week, is brought to you by Mosaic.
Hey gang, today's tip of the week just kind of came to me this morning. You know, a 3.5-hour drive north of Tampa here to Horseshoe Beach. Wasn't sure exactly what the tip of the week was going to be. When we got here, we were just fogged in, super dense, super thick, crazy place. I've been here once, maybe twice before in my whole life. Today's tip of the week is all about spending money on good electronics. On a morning like this morning, you know, normally we fish inshore, you don't really need electronics. You got a lot of landmarks, you can find your way around, never seems to be a big deal. You get a morning like this morning, when you're fogged in, you gotta follow the channel markers, there's rocks on both sides, things get real hairy real quick. It's one of the things I highly recommend. You spend some time, do your homework, get a good quality machine. It's great to have in areas like this where you don't want to be running aground, gives you a good depth finder on it, good GPS, super critical, especially on mornings like this morning. And that, my friends, is your tip of the week.
Real Animals Tip of the Week, brought to you by Mosaic.
Almost every cast we're catching a trout. I am just amazed at how many trout are stuffed in this hole.
You're supposed to hang on and let me catch up, but it just ain't happening.
You want? I'll take a break. You want me to-
Is there
want me
some
to sit out?
sandwiches you can eat or something? You got any more cookies left?
I got put in timeout by my captain. Messed up. Danny, how's the red fishing here at Horseshoe Beach?
It's this time of the year, I'd probably label it kind of off and on. And it really has a lot to do with those little off moon tides, you know, those little quarters and real slow non-moving water. They'll get out there and lay in the flat space if it's a little warm. Oh, there you go. and especially if it's a little warm, and they get tough to catch. They get real spooky. But if you can catch the timing right on them, they're really well. They actually bit real good this last weekend. And then as you get around the spring, it can get pretty phenomenal.
It looks like a red fishy place. This looks like a fish been laying on the sand a while.
Looks like the same thing we caught 30 of.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. I'll catch 31. Another trout, baby. Danny Allen is the man. I gotta give you your credit there, Captain Danny. Every time we go fishing with you, we catch fish, buddy.
That's part of the plan.
It is part of the plan. Well, you're a good planner. There you go, perfect release, didn't have to touch them. There's really nothing more important. When you travel to an area like this, spend some time, do your homework. Thank the good Lord that somebody introduced me to Captain Danny Allen, gives us the opportunity to go to Cedar Key, up here to Horseshoe Beach, catch fish with somebody that knows where they're going, knows what they're doing, makes your life a lot easier. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I want to thank my special friend, Captain Danny Allen. Good job, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
As usual, great day on the water, beautiful place. If you're coming to Central Florida, Cedar Key, Horseshoe Beach, this is the guy you want to fish with. You can get to him through our website. He's on the preferred guides page at realanimalsfishingteam.com. You can give us a call at 1-866-GAMEFISH. We'll get you hooked up with Captain Danny Allen. Until next week, don't let your kid be the one that got away.
Reel Animals Fishing Show has been brought to you by Mosaic, helping the world grow the food it needs.